raunchy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a good minute, but I've just been so busy, and so I finally got some time. I'm at home right now, but I'm actually in a college apartment this year on campus, and that's gonna be a little bit about what today's video is. Me making my own meals without like a college meal plan. So I'm gonna be cooking, showing you guys some of the things I make. Maybe you can get some ideas of your own, or maybe just you want to know what I eat, and so I'm gonna show you guys that. I do snack, but throughout the day I have two main meals, either breakfast and dinner or lunch and dinner. Usually not like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's just too much to me, and I don't like to eat that much. Here I'll have some of the meals that I've made before, from like pineapple boats to tilapia to lobster, just tacos, a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so it is currently 1:50 and I'm getting ready to make my first meal of the day, which will be lunch. I'm going to be making some Hawaiian turkey mini sandwiches. All I'm using is some smoked deli turkey, sharp cheddar cheese, some lettuce, some Hawaiian rolls, and a tomato. Here I'm just taking some sharp cheddar cheese and sprinkling that on top of my meat and popping it into the microwave for 15 seconds. Now I'm just going to take my tomato and slice it very thinly. Just down like that. It's so juicy.
Keep it juicy,
I'm just going to do about 2 slices. Now my cheese is melted, and I also took 2 buns and warmed them up in the microwave as well. All of that was super simple. It only took like 8 minutes. I didn't eat breakfast only because I sleep in on Mondays, and by the time I wake up I have weights, and I don't like eating before I exercise. I have practice at 3:30, so I don't want to eat a lot before I work out again. But it's really good. These Hawaiian rolls go crazy. Alright guys, it's currently 6:11 and I'm about to make dinner. So I have some shrimp, I have some steak, and I have some chicken that I'm going to make some tacos with. The first thing I'm going to do is start by prepping the vegetables, and then I'm going to get into the meat and then cut them up, and then I'll start seasoning up in here and we'll get started. So here I have 4 bowls. I have onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and then I'm going to pick out some lettuce and just chop that up real quick. So all you're going to need is some bowls and a sharp knife, and then you can get the cutting. Alright, so I finished finally cutting the vegetables, and then now I'm going to get started on the meat. So I'm going to first start off by cutting the steak. I found that it's most easiest to take some cutting scissors, and then I'm just going to slice them pretty thin and just like square chunks. And see how easy that is? Versus like with a knife, it would take so much longer. I got done cutting up all the meat. Here's just what it looks like. Can't really see it, hold on. There's the chicken, there's that, and here's the shrimp. I'm actually making some of this for some of my friends. That's why the portions are so big, and they're a pescatarian, so this is for them. All right, so now we're gonna get into seasoning. All the way around, I'm just gonna take some seasoned salt. Oh wait, not on the shrimp. You want a lot of flavor? I'm gonna take some onion powder, some garlic powder, and then I'm going to take some minced garlic and do just about a teaspoonful. Really whatever you like. Just like that. I have more chicken, so I'm going to put an extra one in there. And then just a little spice. Don't want it too spicy, so we'll put some pepper in there. Okay, so I just put a little bit of olive oil in my pans. I'm going to take my chicken and put it in there and just spread it around so it's all even on the surface so that they cook at the same time. And then I'm going to take my steak and put that in as well. You hear that sizzle? Ooh! And that's all you're going to do. And it's going to cook for about 10 to 12 to 15 to 20. Okay, so while the meat is cooking on the stove, I'm gonna get my taco shells out. I have some, what kind are these? I don't even know. But it was a really good deal, 24 of these. It really looks like more than 24. It looks like dang near 50 taco shells. and they were only $1. I'm telling you guys, think smarter, not harder. Think cheaper, but get the same quality as everything else. I got 2 bags. I have 2 bags of corn here. Just the easy $1 microwavable packs that take like 4 minutes. That take 4 minutes to cook. And so for Mexican corn, what you're gonna need is get out, bruh. Get out here. So for Mexican corn, the one I'm making just requires some mayonnaise. I'm gonna put a little butter on it after I finish cooking it. And most important part is getting like this, whatever that's called. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tagine, maybe. And you're gonna put that on top of them. It's just really good. It just makes the whole corn all together. I know other people use like chili powder and stuff. I don't like spicy, so that's just what we're gonna do today. Parmesan cheese, and maybe even a little bit of parsley, and then some cilantro. So the steak is done cooking, and the chicken just needs a little bit longer, and then I can put it into another bowl. While the corn is in the microwave, I'm gonna take out my shells and put them in the oven for maybe like 2 minutes. That's all you need, or you can put them in a skillet, but I prefer this way. So I laid everything out and I fixed my plate, and so there we have some really good looking tacos here. All I'm gonna do is put some more sour cream and some green verde sauce. I'll probably make about 2 more tacos, and then after my friends eat, hopefully it's gone, and then I'll probably eat a snack around 10 or 12 o'clock. Okay, so it's 1:26. I'm just not really getting up, and I'm just gonna have a generic Lunchable. Do not judge me. Yeah, just meat, cheese, and some crackers, and the Butterfinger. I don't want to eat too much because I have to go to practice soon. It's 6:23 and I am going to get started on dinner. Today I'm going to be making some lobster, a loaded baked potato, and some asparagus. So the first thing I did was just soak the lobster in some cold water. Prep my lobster outside the shell. There, if you can see it. Hold on. Yeah. And then I just melted some butter, and now I'm going to add garlic powder to it. Just a little bit. Some parsley. A tiny bit of Old Bay seasoning, and some pepper. And then from there, I'm just gonna mix that up. Oh, almost forgot. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Or 2. And then once your mixture is done, it'll look like that. And then you can just lather it on the back of the lobster. And after I'm done with that, I'm just gonna put it in the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. And while that's in the oven, I'm going to stab the potato with a fork. Just poke it around a couple times. I'm gonna put water in a bowl, and I'm gonna stick it in the microwave for about 10 minutes. While everything's cooking, I'm going to chop up some green onions and heat up a slice of bacon, and then cut it.
Nice little back there. Booty me down. A few minutes later.
Lobster is done, and she looks so pretty. My potato is done as well. I'm gonna lather it in olive oil and stick it in the oven for about 2 minutes. So I pretty much have everything plated, but I'm going to now slit my baked potato. Spread it out a little bit. And then apply some cheese. And then I'm gonna cut up this piece of bacon that I had in the microwave. And I season my asparagus. I'm gonna add some chives on the top of it after it melts, as well as some sour cream. Okay guys, I finished loading my potato up with all the toppings, and it looks so freaking good, if I do say so myself. But let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. I'm gonna show you guys a better view because I think I did that. I think I did that. I did that. Okay guys, it's time for the ultimate taste test. I'm like, I already know it's gonna be good. It's my first time making a baked potato. Oh. I'm playing. It's smacking. Asparagus. My bad, I smack when I eat. Now time for the lobster. It looks so good. And it wasn't like super complicated or anything, or didn't take too long. I may or may not make cookies tonight. I don't need to, only because I've been eating a lot of junk food lately, I feel. But for now, I'm gonna finish eating my dinner. I'll think about what I'm gonna make for breakfast tomorrow. That's if I wake up before 12. So I did end up making cookies. They kind of look like little turd balls, but they didn't taste like it. They were pretty good. I ended up waking up a little earlier this morning, so I'm gonna make breakfast, and I'm just gonna do a breakfast burrito. So I have some turkey bacon there and some eggs, and I just like cheese in my eggs, so that's all I'm gonna do. And then I have my bacon there. 3 slices is what I do. I'm letting it sizzle. I'm turning it over so they cook evenly with my hands, but if I was like cooking for somebody else, I wouldn't, but just because it's myself, I'm just gonna do that really quick. And then I have some fruit spread. I put my burrito shell in the microwave for about 10 seconds to heat it up. And then I'm gonna spread the jelly all over. My eggs are finished, so I just dumped them on top of the burrito, and then I let my bacon dry on some paper towel to get off any excess oil that I didn't need, and just layer that all on top. So there's my finished product. It was super quick, and I think it turned out pretty good. Today's dinner was something totally different than I initially had planned, but I just warmed up some hot dogs and french fries and loaded them with some toppings. Today's dinner was super unhealthy, but I don't know, I was just like in a mood and didn't feel like cooking what I wanted to cook. But these loaded fries are really good. It's kind of like the baked potato, but no sour cream. Alright guys, it's lunchtime. It's 11:23. I'm currently in class and I'm getting ready to make chicken salad. I just have a mixed blend here. I'm gonna cut up this, put it in a skillet, and then I'm gonna top it off with some cranberries and sunflower seeds. Here are my chunks of chicken chopped up, and then I'm gonna season them with some seasoned salt and pepper, and then put them in some olive oil on a skillet. While my chicken is on the stove, I'm gonna prep my salad on my plate. I'm just gonna take my iceberg lettuce and dump however much I want. Not that much. Then I'm gonna take like my second most favorite thing in the world. Crazy. I was obsessed with these freshman year, and now I like eat them every time I get salad. I'm just gonna sprinkle them on there, the rest of them, and then add some sunflower seeds. My chicken's done cooking. I'm gonna just pour it right over my salad, like that. And I'm gonna top it off with some ranch, and my salad's done. This is really good. Chicken is flavorful and juicy. Probably the healthiest thing I've had all week. So tonight I'm making nachos / taco salad. So I have all my ingredients laid out. Got my cheese, as always. I already pre-cut some lettuce and tomatoes. Sour cream, I'm gonna use some leftover corn that I had from tacos. Some taco seasoning mix. Already popped open some black beans. Ooh. And I'm letting my ground turkey meat de-thaw. Here I have my beans drained and washed, and I'm just gonna put them into a pot and stick them on the stove to start cooking. My ground turkey is just about de-thawed, so I'm gonna take it out. Actually, no, it's not.
Bruh.
I have both of my ground turkey and beans on the stovetop. I'm gonna take some of my taco seasoning, not all of it, only because I don't have that much meat. My meat is done, my beans are done. I'm gonna give it a little taste test just to try it out. It's seasoned good, and then I'm just gonna heat up everything else and start plating. I'm gonna be using these tortilla chips. They were only $1, so super cheap and affordable. And I'm gonna put them on my plate first. Always eat in the middle. This is what I have that. I'm super hungry.
Bruh.
I'm super hungry today, so I put a lot of chips on my plate. And now I'm gonna spread the meat just all on top. Look at that, y'all. Looks so good. And while it's hot, I'm gonna put some cheese. Gotta be a little slow. Lastly, I'm gonna add my corn, my beans, and lettuce and tomato with a little bit of sour cream on top. Okay, so I finished my nacho / taco salad and it looks amazing. I'm gonna show you guys a bird's eye view so you can really get into what it actually looks like. I'm about to dig into this. I'm so excited because I'm starving. Sponsored by Minute Maid. Kidding. I feel like this is like an ASMR or something. But, all right, first bite. I'm gonna get some of the toppings. Out of all the meals I made this week, I think it goes in top 3. For Friday's breakfast, all I did was make some bagels, some eggs, bacon, and cereal with some grapes on the side. Well guys, we made it to the end of the week and I'm going to start by making my last meal, which will be broccoli, some Parmesan crushed chicken, and some rice. For my crushed chicken, I'm going to use the 4 main seasonings there, along with some Parmesan cheese and some homemade breadcrumbs that I made just by toasting it and crumbling them up. So I went ahead and sliced and seasoned my chicken. I'm going to line my pan right here with a little bit of butter. I'm going to take 1 egg, crack it, put it in the bowl, add a little bit of milk, and then start whisking. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take my chicken here, coat it in the egg whites and milk, then take it to my breadcrumb mixture and just fully coat it all the way around. It looks like that. You can't really see it, but yeah. And I'm just gonna do that with both pieces and put it right into the pan and then stick it on the stovetop. My chicken is on the stove. I'm gonna put in my steamable broccoli, and then I'm going to get started on my rice by just putting it in a skillet and adding some water to it. My chicken has been cooking for about 10 minutes and I'm gonna put it on a pan in the oven for about 5 minutes. I think it turned out pretty good. The rice was kind of burnt, but I salvaged it and it turned out very tasty. The chicken is seasoned to perfection and I'm about to go ham on this. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys got some good meal plans and just ideas of what I eat in a week as a college student. Until next time, bye!